Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about impersonal expressions with say. So we're going to learn how to avoid specifying who is doing the action. So there are times when a speaker might not want to or need to specify the subject of the sentence, who's doing the action. So in English, we're able to do this by using the passive voice. So for example, you might hear things like, mistakes were made. That's the passive voice. We don't know who did it. We're not casting blame. We're just saying it happened. Mistakes were made. The pizza was eaten. It is done. It has been handled. Those are passive tense. That's the way we do it in English. In Spanish, they can use the reflexive verb say to accomplish saying what was done without specifying who did it. So here are some examples. Se habla español aquí. Spanish is spoken here. Se publican todas las entrevistas. All the interviews are published. Se comieron todas las rebanadas. All the slices were eaten. Se cometió un error. A mistake was made. So you'll notice that it's say and then the third person singular or the third person plural form of the verb is then used. So you just stick say in front of the verb, and that's this like is done, this passive voice in Spanish. So you'll notice in the above examples that if the noun that follows the verb is singular, the third person singular, usted el ella form of the verb is used. So, se habla español, because español is third person singular, it's habla as opposed to hablan. If the noun that follows the verb is plural, then the third person plural, ustedes ellas form of the verb is used. So todas las entrevistas, that's plural, it ends in s's, so it's plural. So you use the plural form of the verb, se publican. So just to kind of recap, this say plus a verb, it's the reflexive. You'll notice it as the reflexive. So in some ways, you're kind of saying Spanish speaks itself here. The interviews publish themselves. The slices eat themselves. A mistake made itself. So it is kind of reflexive, but a better way to really understand it when you're trying to understand the meaning of it is to think about it as the passive voice. It is done. It is spoken. They're published. They were eaten. It was made. And that's how you talk about those impersonal expressions with say.